our fans, our state, just have unrivaled passion for LSU.
We just respect the past and embrace the future.
It's great to have you back, Tiger fans, this week on Inside LSU Basketball, presented by Community Coffee. Once again this week, we'll catch up with head coaches Will Wade and Kim Mulkey, get the latest on LSU basketball, and then later we'll give you an exclusive look behind the scenes at the recent NILSU panel discussion held on campus earlier this week. There's highlights and much more, so stay with us. Coming up on Inside LSU Basketball.
Inside LSU Basketball, presented by Community Coffee, is brought to you each week by the 8 partners that represent Team LSU. Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Planet Fitness, official gym partner of the LSU Tigers. Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. This segment of Inside LSU Basketball brought to you each week by Bud Light.
Left of the free throw line, has to give it out on the wing to Gaines. Gaines driving, hangs in the air, puts up a shot. It's good. Got his man in the air. Here's Pinson. Touches the paint to Wilkinson. He'll answer with a 3 right side. Imwani Wilkinson now brings it up to the free throw line. Passes to Days. Rainbow 3. Good. Rebound on the floor and picked up by Reed near midcourt. He'll get it to Pinson. Fires it over to Gaines. Ball fake. Gaines goes in. Circus shot won't go. Days, though, with the rebound. Lays it up and gets it to fall. They're going to check Murray out, bring in Justice Williams. Gaines pokes it loose from Ruffin. Eason throws ahead to Gaines, and a two-handed jam at the other end. Gaines on him defensively. Get it to Fagan. Nope. Going to be stolen by Eason. Look out. Tomahawk jam right side. Hey now. Ruffin to the trailing Morrell, and the shot going to be blocked. Tried to dunk it and missed it. Murray with great transition defense. Days 3. It's good. Tigers with a huge transition bucket. Out to Ruffin. Behind the back dribble. Taken away by Eason. Eason 1-on-2. Euro step. Layup. Left side is good. Hey now. Brakefield brings it back on the wing, trying to pass to Brooks, and Gaines on the switch takes away the pass. Gaines gets to the rim. Layup is good. Count the basket and a foul. Murray. Pass on the right wing. Quick 3. Good. Darius Days. Morrell into the paint. Tried to pass it left side. Got it off to Brakefield. His pass stolen by Gaines, running the floor. Right of the arc. Backpedals, passes into the corner to Williams. Williams driving to the rim, gets up, right hand layup, count it, and a foul. How about that move by Justice Williams? Puts it on the floor with the right hand, feeds it back to Eason. Eason wants a 3. Good! Tari Eason with the 3-pointer. 71-67, we've got a minute to play. It's a 4-point lead. Alley-oop, tough one, in the air. Eason just tapped it up, and it came back through the net.
Back with head coach Will Wade. And Coach, I know how losing at home sticks in your craw, and it was a tough game against Ole Miss. But as you said, I don't know that LSU's even close to being back to 100%. You got to give credit to the Rebels, but I know it was a hard one to take.
Yeah, we just didn't get off to a very good start, which was surprising. I thought we'd practiced well. I thought we'd prepared well. We didn't. We just didn't get off to a great start, and we dug ourselves too big a hole. Took us so much energy to come back, and at the end we just didn't have enough to finish it out and to close it out, which was disappointing. You can't drop conference games at home. They're hard to overcome. But that's part of it. You got to pick yourself back up off the mat. You got to come out swinging. You got to come out fighting, and give credit to Ole Miss, like you said. Ruffin controlled the game. Was so sorry to hear about his ACL. We were obviously dealt with the same type injury. That's no fun, especially when you've got a special dynamic player like Ruffin, and Ole Miss certainly has that. So disappointing night for us, and we just couldn't get off to a good start, and then we put all that energy into coming back and couldn't get over the hump.
You know, again, you leave, you head to Nashville, and you can talk to some really good LSU coaches, former coaches, talk to some really good LSU players, and they will tell you over the years that's not an easy place to go to. And it also doesn't help when you got a kid like Scottie Pippen Jr., who's kind of running the show for the Commodores.
I mean, Pippen was preseason SEC Player of the Year for a reason. It's obviously a unbelievable atmosphere in Nashville. They're retiring Foster's jersey, Shan Foster, one of their all-time great players. So the energy in Memorial Gym was buzzing, and it was a tremendous atmosphere. They've been getting great crowds on the weekends. The Georgia game the weekend before, they had a tremendous crowd. So people are starting to get behind the team there because they've got Pippen. They were getting their big kid back. They got him back in the previous game against Kentucky. He obviously was playing more against us. Chapman, the transfer from Dayton, has been playing a lot better and played more minutes. And so they were at full strength, where we've kind of been dwindling a little bit in strength. Vanderbilt's been picking up steam, and they picked up steam with the team and with the crowd. And certainly a tremendous atmosphere in Memorial Gym. Well,
before we take a look at the highlights from Nashville, I know one of the things about college athletics, constant change. Earlier in the week, you had a chance to be on hand at NILSU, kind of a introduction to the community and LSU fans and businesses. It's an exciting time, and it's great to see LSU embracing it and the things that are coming down the road.
Yeah, it's tremendous. I think we're going to be on the cutting edge of things. The event was phenomenal to see all the business people in town coming together, to see everybody in town in one spot with one goal, which is to help the student athletes here at LSU, help them carry their brands. And so it was a tremendous night. Give tons of credit to our administration, to everybody for getting it together and to putting things in motion here. And I think in very short order, we're going to be on the cutting edge of NIL of any university in the country. That's a huge credit to the administration and all the folks that showed up at Tiger Stadium earlier this week.
Well, again, we'll have a chance to take you behind the scenes for that special meeting. But right now, let's take a look at the highlights from Music City, LSU and Vanderbilt.
Quick trigger on the three, and don't look now, but Brandon Murray's got 7. 10-0 burst in less than 90 seconds. Days, strong finish at the rack.
Vanderbilt goes zone, a little 2-3 with high wings.
26-15, Tigers. Jump hook is there for Efton Reed. Tari Eason back on the floor, appears to be okay. Big possession now for LSU. Efton Reed off the fake, up and in.
Nice little step through by the big fella. A little 2-2-1. That's sometimes what you want, is a quick shot. But Murray under control.
Layup is there for Justice Williams. Shot clock is off. Reed inside. Spins it in. Beautiful finish. Chapman.
Well, here's the thing to remember. This is not a must-win for LSU, but if they're not able to come back tonight, as you see the Wilkinson 3-ball in the corner.
Gaines. Well, the hustle's there for LSU. Lids on tight right now. And Gaines called for the offensive foul.
The officials are going to get together and take a look, I think, discuss this, and I think they're going to.
They just reversed it.
Yeah.
Here comes LSU. The lead was 20 moments ago. After Reed off glass, and just like that, it's down to 11. Studi now with 11. Lead back to 14. Gaines will change that.
That better go in, because that wasn't a great look. Now they've had to deal with the Pinson injury, and that's kind of got them off track offensively.
And we'll go back to what Will Wade has maintained to us and to the media in Baton Rouge. Sweet finish by Eason. Off the steal, and there's Eason. 69-56.
Plenty of time, plenty of possessions.
Shot clock in single digits. Crossover, skip pass, turnover. Quickly ahead to Eason. With the dunk. 69-60. Off the bounce, that'll free up Wright for a moment. Too strong. The rebound to Wilkinson.
Yeah, this is the LSU defense we've seen most of the year.
Gaines. Wilkinson, that's been his spot this season. Handoff. Eason with a dunk. Will Wade's going to call a timeout. The lead down to 5.
Stay tuned for more Inside LSU Basketball after the break.
You need more layers, diagonal layers.
I got it, Ron. Thanks.
Leave him alone, Dad. Oh, honey, you should use ice blocks instead of cubes.
No, Bud Light Seltzer goes on top.
Diagonal layers.
Did you pre-chill the Bud Light lemonades?
Need more ice. And diagonal layers.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
I don't need my hands getting cold.
Why don't you try using the Plumsky method? Brings out the citrus notes. Dad?
Gotta crush the ice, son.
Okay, I'm out.
What's his problem?
Whenever packing the cooler really matters, there's a Bud Light there.
Mommy, guess what? We're lit.
Hi, that's fake, mi amor. Ice cream?
Yeah!
Okay.
Protect your connected devices with advanced security included with Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi.
We get it. It feels like everything has changed. Masking up, changing demands at work, fewer gatherings. But one thing hasn't changed. Our commitment to your health. It's why Our Lady of the Lake Physician Group keeps finding better ways to serve you. Video visits with one of our providers, online scheduling, weekend hours, and nearly 100 locations where providers know your medical history. Our Lady of the Lake Physician Group, providing you with the best care where and when you need it.
As humankind faces its most critical challenges yet, the world demands leaders, and LSU is taking up the charge. The research we do here goes everywhere to protect communities threatened by climate change, so you can live your life with fewer worries about tomorrow. We're formulating a better way for everyone, because at LSU, our calling is humanity.
LSU Tigers fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store, lsushop.net. You'll find everything a Tigers fan needs, including jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Tigers pride, there's only one place real Tigers fans go, lsushop.net.
This segment of Inside LSU Basketball brought to you each week by Our Lady of the Lake Children's Health, one of Louisiana's largest pediatric healthcare networks.
It's the will to win. Keeps us motivated. We want to win. Like when you're in a moment, you can't really just be like, oh, I'm tired right now. You don't have time. The game is too quick.
Pass up ahead, Morris on the sideline right wing, so she'll pop a three, and it's good! From right in front of the bench, Morris said, why not? Rebound Trossi, though. LSU has done good at rebounding missed free throws to Morris. Drives baseline, layup is good. Floor Pointer into the lane, running on and they're good! About a 7-footer. When you need her the most, Kayla Pointer is there. Between the circle, pass to nobody. Pointer stole it.
I just stayed the course, and then, when the ball came around, and still continue to have that confidence in myself, regardless of how I've been shooting the rest of the night. But I was able to make some, tough shots for the team, and happy we was able to, win that stretch and pull out the game.
All right, Coach, so Alexis Morris started us off really hot in the Kentucky game, scoring 13 points in the first half, and of course, Caleb Pointer finished it off with 19 points in the fourth quarter alone. Like, what is it like to have just a two-headed monster that could really be a four-headed monster at any point in time on the court?
Well, I'm blessed, first of all. Pointer being a senior, Cherry being a senior, and then you add Alexis Morris and Ryan to the backcourt. Those kids are both juniors. They've been in the trenches. They know how important they are to this program, and they're quick. They can shoot the lights out. We're having a tremendous season because of those kids, and they will take us as far as we can potentially go. We got to get better on ball defense, get a little bit tougher, but it's a joy to be able to say we were able to do something in a short period of time that no one expected for those seniors mostly. I just want them to go out and participate in the NCAA tournament.
All right, now what is it like to compete against preseason SEC Player of the Year, Ryan Howard?
Outstanding player. How many 6'1", 6'2" perimeter players do you see? You usually see them at the post, and she can just light you up. She only needs about this much space to get a shot off, and she's, I'm sure, frustrated this year. She's had injuries to her teammates, suspensions, but that young lady is going to be missed in the SEC. And as I told her at the end of the game, go represent the SEC because you're going to be one of the top picks in the draft, if not the top pick.
Now, toughness is a word that you use all the time with the team. Toughness just be a little bit more tough in these games. How is that going to carry us through the second half, a tough second half of this SEC stretch with most of our games being on the road? And
well, we've got 7 left, and 4 of them are on the road. And as you've seen, it's hard to win on the road. It's going to take toughness. It's going to take taking care of the basketball. It's going to take rebounding. You're down to crunch time now. Every victory matters, and there are those that we're going to play that need a victory more than we do to make the playoffs. So we understand. We've talked about it. We just got to go do it.
And for those few remaining home games, how important is it to get the fans out to the PMAC the rest of the season?
We're excited about what we've done in attendance. You know, we're 3rd in the SEC right now in home attendance, and that speaks volumes. You're behind South Carolina, and we all know how good they are, and then Tennessee. And for LSU to jump that quickly in home attendance, it sends a message to everybody.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Stay tuned for more after the break on Inside LSU Basketball, presented by Community Coffee.
Family, all in this together. Family, we're taking a chance. Family, like birds of a feather. Family, kick off your shoes and dance.
Some traditions just keep getting better and better. Ford F-Series, the official truck of the NFL and America's best-selling trucks 44 years and counting.
Now is the time for new beginnings. For holding each other's hands. For encouraging each other. And for working together. At Women's, our mission is to improve the health of all women and infants. So today, we're focused on new ways to care for you and keep you safe. Because seeing you healthy and strong is important to us.
You need more layers, diagonal layers.
I got it, Ron. Thanks. Leave him alone, Dad. Oh, honey, you should use ice blocks instead of cubes.
No, Bud Light Seltzer goes on top.
Diagonal layers.
Did you pre-chill the Bud Light lemonades?
Need more ice.
And diagonal layers.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
I don't need my hands getting cold.
Why don't you try using the Plumsky method? Brings out the citrus notes.
Dad?
Gotta crush the ice, son.
Okay, I'm out.
What's his problem?
Whenever packing the cooler really, really matters, there's a Bud Light there.
As humankind faces its most critical challenges yet, the world demands leaders, and LSU is taking up the charge. The research we do here goes everywhere to protect communities threatened by climate change, so you can live your life with fewer worries about tomorrow. We're formulating a better way for everyone, because at LSU, our calling is humanity.
LSU Tigers fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store, lsushop.net. You'll find everything a Tigers fan needs, including jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Tigers pride, there's only one place real Tigers fans go: lsushop.net.
This segment of Inside LSU Basketball is brought to you each week by lsushop.net. For the latest in sideline apparel, gifts, and all things LSU Tigers, go to lsushop.net.
As we all know, college athletics is constantly changing. And recently, with the change to NIL, LSU has committed itself to staying at the forefront and the very latest. And recently, they invited a group of NIL experts here to campus to engage with LSU community members and, of course, supporters. Now, we'll give you a little peek behind the curtain of NILSU.
We've been preparing for this moment for a long time. The goal of tonight is empowerment, education, and to get you all in the game.
This landscape has changed, but we're embracing it here at LSU, and we are very, very excited about it.
I want to thank everybody for being here this evening and being part of what I would consider a very, very important evening.
College athletics has changed forever. July 1st, 2021 at 12:01, it is not dramatic to say college athletics changed forever.
This was also a reason I chose to come here, because I believe this is a unique place that our athletes can use their brand, create value, and they are celebrities within our community, which can be valuable to your business and valuable to them in terms of creating earnings for them.
I think what surprises me is when we work with student athletes, and it shouldn't be a surprise, but how creative they're being about it, how holistic they're thinking about it. They're not just thinking about 5 days from now, they're thinking about from 5 months, from 5 years, how can I maximize this space and build my brand, not just for me, but for my family, for my friends, and all the above.
Stay tuned for more Inside LSU Basketball after the break.
We're Dudley DeBosier. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we love being back here on campus.
It's where we began our journey as lawyers.
And it keeps us connected to the community we pledged to serve.
This place has made a difference in so many lives across the state.
And it inspires us to do the same.
We're a law firm that cares about this community.
And that's the Dudley DeBosier difference.
Demand Dudley DeBosier, official partner of LSU Athletics. 444-4444.
Mommy, guess what? We're rich.
Hi, that's fake, mi amor. Ice cream?
Yeah!
Okay.
Protect your connected devices with advanced security included with Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi.
You need more layers, diagonal layers.
I got it, Ron. Thanks.
Leave him alone, Dad. Oh, honey, you should use ice blocks instead of cubes.
No, Bud Light Seltzer goes on top.
Diagonal layers.
Did you pre-chill the Bud Light lemonades?
Need more ice. And diagonal layers.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
I don't need my hands getting cold.
Why don't you try using the Plumsky method? Brings out the citrus notes. Dad?
Gotta crush the ice, son.
Okay, I'm out.
What's his problem?
Whenever packing the cooler really, really matters, there's a Bud Light there.
As humankind faces its most critical challenges yet, the world demands leaders, and LSU is taking up the charge. The research we do here goes everywhere to protect communities threatened by climate change, so you can live your life with fewer worries about tomorrow. We're formulating a better way for everyone, because at LSU, our calling is humanity.
When you support, she soars. When you donate, he delivers. When you provide, they prevail. Since 1987, TAF members have lifted the minds, bodies, and spirits of LSU student athletes, making sure they have what they need to succeed in competition, the classroom, and in life. When you give, they go.
This segment of Inside LSU Basketball brought to you each week by Community Coffee, the official coffee of LSU Athletics.
All right, welcome everybody. Will Wade, Unfiltered Live. You've got this collection of guys really from all over the country. They're tough, they're resilient.
It's funny, after the Auburn game, I went up to Justin. I said, Justin, you did a great job, you know. He said, Coach, I'm from Philly, I'm good. I said, makes sense, I got you.
We weren't very good at our switches. They slipped every ball screen, and for the first time all year, we always tell them if they slip the ball screen, we'd rather have two guys on the ball and give up the layup and kind of shrink the floor on the roll guy and have two guys on the ball. And we had two guys go with the slip guy, the roll guy.
You can't control the injuries, but what can you do to try to deal with the fact that you've got guys banged up, whether it's Pinson who's trying to come back but still a little hampered, whether it's Murray whose thumb is clearly bothering him. What can you do, whether it's on game day or in the build up to the next game, to try to minimize the damage from some of these injuries until you can get healthy?
We just got to be as fresh as we can be. And, you know, Brandon Murray's thumb has been messed up, and then he hit it in practice the day before. That's, you know, when you go hard before the day before the game against Ole Miss, he nailed it on Bradley as hero, and then he hit it again at the beginning of the game, and you know he couldn't even dribble the ball or handle the ball, and so you know he's dealing with that. Eric Gaines has been playing hurt. He's got a major wrist injury that he's been playing through. That's why his wrist is taped every game. Justice Williams has a toe injury. We have to get him a shot before almost every game just to so he can play. And so you know and then obviously we've got Pinson. We've had days with the ankle. We've just had a lot of different things, and so it's just been one of those years, and we've got to try to get everybody as healthy as we can.
All right, I think we'll wrap it up. Appreciate y'all for coming out.
Thanks again for stopping by on this week's show. A reminder, if you want to catch the Tigers, well, the early week they'll be on the road. Women's basketball will travel to Oxford. They'll take on Ole Miss on Monday evening. LSU and Will Wade, they travel to College Station. They'll take on Texas A&M in that SEC rematch. Then later in the week, catch the Tigers here on their home floor. Women's basketball will host Georgia on Thursday, and the Tigers will return on Saturday, taking on Mississippi State. That'll do it for us. Thanks to our entire crew. Thank you for stopping by. And until next week, this is Chris Blair saying so long, everybody, and go Tigers.
Inside LSU Basketball, presented by Community Coffee, is brought to you each week by the 8 partners that represent Team LSU. Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Planet Fitness, official gym partner of the LSU Tigers. Rouse's Markets, official supermarket of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers.
Our fans, our state, just have unrivaled passion for LSU.
We just respect the past and embrace the future.